Welcome to a lovely evening today on 77 News. Today we had a investigative journalism today, and you were a part of seeing the ins and outs of a organization that started itself on TikTok and really was a felonious organization that is stealing people's money. This organization is United Against Scammers. They came under the mantle of acting as if they were with a group or community called Anti-Scam, and got into their group and pulled a bunch of the members or people that follow Anti-Scam out. As they did this, they made a website. The whole time while doing this, the person behind the head of the organization never showed his face or gave away his real name. He always let other people by the names of Ash Gardner, Y Buggin, Jazz, and a few others that are tied to the organization take the front and lead in face while he just gave orders in the background. Here is a snippet of part one of an interview that I had with somebody closely tied to the organization United Against Scammers, who was inside and was able to pull out receipts about certain things that went on in the organization. For your viewing pleasure now is a live interview from earlier.
What's up? Oh, that's ours. That's ours. What y'all playing? Okay. All right. I'm right here if you need me. All right. Okay. Hold on right quick. You all have come at prime time. This first half of this interview is only going to be 20 minutes. Like a real interview. It's only going to be 20 minutes today. We're going to do the next part tomorrow in parts. As of right now, the shark is live listening to this interview. United Against Scammers is live listening to this interview. And before the interview started, he said that who cares that he's basically in a wheelchair. He said, who cares that he's taking y'all money and he's disabled. Whitney is one of the maybe 70 members that What's up? Oh, that's ours. That's ours. What y'all playing? Okay. All right. I'm right here if you need me. All right. Okay. Hold on right quick. You all have come at prime time. This first half of this interview is only going to be 20 minutes. Like a real interview. It's only going to be 20 minutes today. We're going to do the next part tomorrow in parts. As of right now, the shark is live listening to this interview. United Against Scammers is live listening to this interview. And before the interview started, he said that who cares that he's basically in a wheelchair. He said, who cares that he's taking y'all money and he's disabled. Whitney is one of the maybe 70 members that got when you see some of this stuff in today's interview. You're gonna wonder. You're gonna have a lot of questions about what people are doing for fun in the name of. I wouldn't even call this anti-scamming. I would call this. Yeah, they had a. There's one I can't show where basically I could probably go edit. Do you mind if I go edit it right quick? Hold on, let me just go edit it, and I'll be right back. Y'all like the live. I just gotta edit this one. I just gotta edit it.
As I'm editing that audio, editing that picture, you'll notice that he did admit that he was in a wheelchair today. As I'm editing.
Yes, I used to be.
This is what you get to your email from the scammer who got you to join the website. You get, as a member of the scamming organization, you get this. This is what you get to your email from the scammer who got you to join the website. Um, I'm gonna ask a few of the tough questions. We got some stuff to get into. Y'all about to learn a lot. The inner workings of a scamming organization.
Take notice the bulge in my eyes as I'm realizing that the information I'm about to give is a lot, and it's not a little bit.
Y'all about to learn a lot. The inner workings of a scamming organization. Welcome. It's nice to have you.
Hello.
So I know that the organization that you used to be a part of. Can I say that?
Yes, I used to be. Big
Okay.
emphasis on used to be.
I want to get to before I get to my questions. I want to get to some of the viewers' questions. That way, I can get right into mine. Some of the viewers want to know why are you hanging out with Tina Sue when she is a known racist?
Well, I don't know anything about Tina Sue, let alone anyone on TikTok. I knew of these people from Unite Against Scammers. Okay.
Okay.
I've only been a part of that group for 2 months. As you see, that email was marked for May the 21st, I believe. I was only a part for 2 months. Now, I really don't care about what nobody else does on this app. Tina reached out to me and she wanted me to have a platform that I could speak, and tell my side. because they was not letting me speak. They don't want the truth to come out about how corrupt they are.
Do knowing that she used the, I guess the people want to know, knowing that, are you still cool with her was the question, even if you know that she used the N word with the ER
No,
on multiple occasions.
no, I'm not cool with that, and I have told her that. Because when she reached out to me, once I realized who she was, um, I was just like, "Why are you trying to interview me?" But at the same time, I wanted me to be heard because United Against Scammers are trying to shut me up, but that's not going to happen.
Okay, it's all right. So since that's out the way, and that was mainly the meat of the question. The other questions were coming from the group, and I denied them. I actually blocked them and deleted that series of questions that they put up. Let's just jump right into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put up one of the greens. As you joined this group, in the midst of joining this group, they do a clarion call to let people know on the website that basically, I would say, oh, is there over 100 members?
No, it's about, when I was in there, it was about 71. But see, if you're not active on the website, he'll boot you off the website if you're not participating in trolling.
Okay, so the magnitude of it is that you get the people on the site get sensitive data about people's backgrounds, including their family members, their work, and all that, and then they can use that information as he tells them to.
Correct.
Okay. In the beginning, on as you were in this organization, was it fun?
So let me give you a little background of how I found these people.
Okay.
All right, it was back in COVID time when Terrence was on
Hmm.
and making all that money. Now, I wasn't a part of their group then. I was just going, strolling on TikTok, watching videos, and I came across them then.
Okay.
Never joined a group until this year of May the 21st, as that email says it. All right.
What
At
made
first,
you? What
mhm.
made you join? What was it that kind of enticed you to join? Okay.
Yes.
So there was a clarion call to send out ex, ex adult footage or pictures uh, by the group.
Correct.
Uh, um, my first question is, did he send the photos to the individuals, or did individuals go get the photos themselves?
So, both.
Both.
Hmm.
And since
I want to say
knowing,
something on that right now, real
yeah,
quick, before you continue. Because for a man that's not gay, and I'm speaking about Shark right now, he
mhm.
was so invested on exposing your nudes to TikTok. He was so invested. It almost was like an obsession. That's all he talked about was petty this, petty that, Petty is this, petty is that. Like, dang, man, do you want to be this man? Like, are you trying to, like, enjoy the videos? Okay?
Was
Like,
was was it at that point that you kind of was like, this is weird?
yeah. And then let me
So,
tell you something, Petty. Let me tell you something. See, I'm not no fool. When I joined this app and I know that they were doing stuff like this, you know what I was doing?
what,
Screenshotting,
hmm,
recording,
hmm.
screenshotting, recording. I even have a recording of a young lady, um, by the name of Miss Gunner,
Okay, okay,
of
okay.
her of her saying this. Um, Shark was like, "We need some information about Petty." And Miss Garner said, "Oh, I can message her on Facebook." And I have that recording.
Oh wow.
Um, yeah, I have the recording. See, I'm not no fool because I knew these people was gonna cross me and I knew these people was gonna disrespect me. So with that being said, I made sure I had all my information. I had all my recordings. I'm not about to play with these people.
After coming out of after coming out of the group, uh, do you think it's
are also making sure you're covered, covering yourself. If you're going to participate on social media, remember you have to take care of yourself first. Don't be out here on social media thinking, someone has your back or got your best interests in mind. Remember that there are people with ulterior motives. So always keep all receipts and make sure that you are covering you. Cover down on you first. Let's get back into it.
Of a young lady, um, by the name of Miss Garner,
okay, okay,
of
okay,
her of her saying this. Shark was like, "We need some information about Petty." And Miss Garner said, "Oh, I can message her on Facebook." And I have that recording.
oh wow.
Um, yeah, I have the recording. See, I'm not no fool because I knew these people was gonna cross me and I knew these people was gonna disrespect me. So with that being said, I made sure I had all my information. I had all my recordings. I'm not about to play with these people.
After coming out of after coming out of the group, uh, do you think it's vastly inappropriate to put that kind of material in front of children?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But
Uh,
he has a weird obsession with you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what y'all beef is,
we
but
don't
he's
have beef. If we
definitely.
don't have beef, can I just say this? I figured it out. Let me just say this. After finding, okay, so let me ask you something. This is why I gotta ask you
Mhm.
because you made me realize. That's why I said it's an eye.
You're going to continue on this clip, but I really have no beef with anybody on any social media platform. What you're going to hear me state is the God honest truth. It happened after, uh, it happened and occurred after um, Terrence took somebody's money. It happened and occurred after. And this person was obsessed with Terrence and then tried to turn the tables on me to make everybody hate me. Listen in. Was obsessed with Terrence and then tried to turn the tables.
Him?
So he's been. Let me let me not lead the question. Let me ask the question. Has he been getting money for a while now from as far as the months that you were on that site, getting it for a while now from the people that come to that site?
No, it just started.
It just started. So something.
I'd say maybe like 3 weeks now.
Mm, mm, 3 weeks worth of content.
Yeah.
So the sharks, I figured it out. Yeah. Oh, he admitted he was in a wheelchair. ABC. Um, I figured out what it was upon this. There's no beef. I don't know if you know, like, seeing any of my content. I'm pretty much known for being somebody that will call you out and suffer whatever consequences come from your fans. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
That the problem is that when you're about to commit a crime, somebody like me isn't good. So you have to make me seem like the bad person as you get inside the a community that I'm aware of, anti-scam, but I'm part of awareness. As you try to make your way into said community, that makes sense.
Right. It makes sense. I follow.
Yeah, so it's there's no beef. There's gathering people like you, well, not you, but other people, to come against me, so that way they could commit this. Th- This
Oh, it gets better. Oh my God, it gets so much better. So much better.
I'm sorry, the background there is bad. It's you're gonna have to
My
take it.
background?
No, no, it's probably me. And it's okay. um, tell us the better part.
Oh, yes. So I also have a recording of Miss Garner saying that she was the one that took a picture of Terrence's car at that hotel. I
Oh,
also have that recording.
so two two individuals. So what I have today is one individual admitting that he's in a wheelchair, which means he was the person on the walker. So two people made it their business to person. Hold on. Two people made it their personal business to visit someone in person.
Well, I don't know if they visit him in person, but what Shark likes to do is he likes to go over all of the years that he has been trolling these people. And little did
Hmm.
he know I was recording the whole time, sir. So
How long?
they
How
didn't.
many years was he trolling Terrence? Because this is a dead giveaway. He because it the reason the years matter is because I know the exact time frame when he came in as a shark.
So yeah, so I don't know I know it was during COVID time. I don't know the year to be exact, but it was when COVID was still here and everybody was bored, and I wasn't in their group then. However, when I became a member of the group, that's when all the tea would get really hot. And I'm like,
Mm.
oh, press and record now. Because let me tell
Oh,
you something. After seeing how they did a few other people on this app, like Miss April, Worthy, Catfish, I mean, sorry, not catfish, crawfish. Um, I was gonna protect myself at all costs because I know how these people get down. Okay, so I'm just screenshotting, I'm recording. You know, I'm just having a grand old time
I'm trying
because
to
I
get the.
knew that they were gonna mess up and cross me. I knew it.
So this is what they do. They find regular people who are creators, someone like April,
Oh
and
yeah.
they put up her background, and they all go look at it.
So I want to say this before we get into the April thing because April inboxed at me right on one of my pages and asking me who I was and who I was associated with. Now I was still in that group in that time, right?
Mhm.
And I got kicked out of the group, but not really kicked out of the group because I texted Shark on the app and told him that I want to remove myself from this group because you guys are fake. You guys remove myself from this group because you guys are fake. You guys, I basically sent him the message that I sent you.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Okay. And I got banned after he woke up
Oh
because
wow.
all of his moderators was like, "Oh, boss, she has to go, boss." Like, really? Okay, cool. So before I left, I got more screenshots of the ones that I already had. But see, they didn't know I already had this stuff. You see? And
Yeah.
now they're going online and telling April, "Oh, she was asking for your information. She was the one." No, ma'am. No,
But this is
ma'am.
clearly them. This is clearly them posting it, right?
Yes.
And the members going to look at this. This is why there has to be a part two of this because there's so much to dive into. With just how about the did they?
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite one right there. Now,
Oh
let me say this. They were supporting them, right?
yeah.
They were fully supporting them. Shark was using them for information first. As an organization to not support the live, Shark was using them for information first of all. Okay? Using them to know when you was going to put out another PO on somebody. Okay? Right. So first he was like, "We're going to support him." And then he changed his mind and said, "After further," you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
"We have decided as an organization to not support the live tonight."
Wow.
And the last part that you can't see, "We will be watching from the window."
Wow. So the organization is just first conning, and they just use people until they can kick them away.
Pretty much.
They found out that
If
you
you don't
work.
do what they tell you to do, if you don't notify them, because they think they psycho. These people are psycho. They think we work as a team. No, we don't.
Wow.
Because everybody else can do whatever they want to do. But if you, as a background person, don't come to Daddy Shark and be like, "Oh, Daddy Shark, is it okay if I do this? If I do that?" Then you'll get up out of that app, that website. Yeah,
So
boot you.
like, at some point they were using you for some skill set. Do you at all want to say what skill set they were using you for?
Oh, most definitely, because I have nothing to lie or hide about. Okay. And let me see the time frame with this because I was only making videos for them for just a little while. I'm gonna be honest, Petty.
Hmm.
I was making videos of you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
At one point, I had stopped making videos. And don't you know that pervert of a shark said, "I want y'all to continue to make videos. I want y'all to continue to post the videos. I want you guys to continue to use his hashtags so it will be under his name."
And
Oh,
is there any guys in the group or are these all women?
all women, all suck.
You before I continue, what I was saying was you could see my face. I was absolutely disgusted. that there are groups of women out there that basically are sharing inappropriate material on the internet. They are supposed to be moms. They're supposed to be everything. If you know anything about these women from this particular group, and instead of doing what mothers would do, they are sharing inappropriate materials about myself, which I find absolutely weird. And I think anybody else should. Let's continue. This is going to be my last time stopping. We're going to finish all the way through.
Mm.
I see
They
April in
they
the
don't.
comments. Hey, April.
Hey,
Yeah, they got your background on there, girl. They got all your information on that website, all of it.
so you don't. You're one of the only women that was like, nah, this something wrong with this. If this dude want to
Right.
post, he
Because
should do it.
let me tell you this. I was only a part of that group for 2 months. 2 months. Okay. I knew what I was doing. I was collecting information. See, they think I don't have receipts. I have recordings. Recordings.
I
Okay.
mean,
So they're acting like, oh, she's a liar. She's this, she's that. No, I have admitted to what I have done. Was it right? No, it wasn't. But one thing you can't take from me and say that I'm lying when clearly I'm telling the truth.
mm,
If I would have done that, don't you know that would have been the first thing they posted on TikTok about me after
uh,
leaving the group?
spot on, spot on. Um, there, there are, there are people that are saying that they have seen him. Is this true?
I don't know what the disabled stolen valor person looks like, but however, some of the moderators say they have seen him, but we haven't. I was trying so hard, and I know he was catching on to me. Let me tell you, I was trying so hard for him to turn that camera on. He slipped up one night and had the camera on, but all I could see was an arm.
Mm.
But I kept asking him, I'm like, oh, Shark, turn on your camera. I would pay money to see you, Shark. Just being funny. And he was catching on to that because he was like, oh, I thought that was weird that she kept asking me for my picture. You got doggone right. Because as soon as I would have had a real picture of you, I would have came for you.
So,
Th- those 2 months that I was on that app,
so
yes, I was a member, but I also was getting information. I'm telling you, I ain't no fool.
just so April can see what he told people to do to your life, in case you still, in case you still believe anything he say. And also one more thing, April, in case you believe anything he say, they ran a background check on you. I would stop messing. I think I was April stop trying to accuse this lady of something that he said, when visibly on the website you can see where 70 people have access to your background. So it and somebody helped them. So April, maybe just maybe reconsider how you come at folks when other people is putting your information out on their website. Maybe just reconsider that, reconsider, you're being used. um what else did you What else? Let me see. Said, no, these are mine. These are mine. So
I was trying
the
to tell you, April, but they had got you.
so the calling of people when they have found background, they use a certain app to do that.
No, that's only for videos. So if you want Shark do to
Hmm.
see the video and it be posted on the website, that is WeTransfer. You have to download that sort of. If the file is too big, it'll trim it down where he can get a link to go look at the video or post the video on the website.
Mm, okay. 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 Um, what would you say the biggest regret about joining the group was, or being a part of that?
Yo, you can't tell me this is absolutely not crazy. You can't tell me that doing this to people on the internet is not crazy. There's no way you can make this make sense to me. How do you start on the banter of anti-scam, background check people, and now you're asking for money? This is the biggest. This is one of the biggest scams out there. Let's continue.
Would be.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I really don't have any regrets because I knew what I was doing from the beginning of joining.
Hmm.
Because I have a lot of recordings, I have a lot of pictures, I have proof of how these people operate. I do regret trolling with them as well. I'm gonna admit to everything. I have nothing to lie about. Um, that was wrong, and I backed away because it was one live discussion. Actually, it was a few live discussions, and I don't think that the dumb brain shark actually was noticing what I was doing. But it was one live, especially when he was talking about that money. I was very quiet. I didn't say too much. I had put my mic on mute and I was just listening in. So it was a few live discussions that we would have on that website that I wouldn't say anything. I'm just listening and I'm recording.
Do, do you want
Maybe
to?
he should put the filter on there. Maybe he can find out when somebody's recording him.
I really think there's more. I really think, from what I heard when she said that, there's more. I really think. Just go back and play that again for yourself. And there's more. There has to be. Because there's a lot. Again for yourself. And there's
Hold up.
Because
more. There
Hold up.
has
That's
to be.
a voice filter you're using.
I don't know if he's using a voice filter or not, but I really don't care. All I know is the things that he was doing.
Well, come. Hold up. I will in 5 more minutes. You got something. You just coded that. That was cryptic. What you got?
No, I don't have anything. I really don't. All I have is I don't know who Shark is. See, what Shark does is, and yes, I did get married. Vicky, the troll page,
Right,
that's down here in the comments.
I blocked them pages.
um, see, Shark, I have to give it to him. He's a very intelligent man because he would not show his face.
We
He
don't
would
give
not show anything about him.
no real name.
We don't know him. We don't know
Yeah,
anything about him, but we know his moderators. So if
right.
anything would happen legally,
It's to
I'm
the
telling
mod.
y'all,
It's to the mod.
go for the mods. Go for the
It's,
mods.
This is what I want to say.
it's to the mod.
Hold up. This is the thing I want to say. I don't consider it intelligent. I actually consider that one of the factors on how to tell if someone's being fake on the internet when they don't show you their face, you don't know their name, you know nothing about them, they know everything about you. Um, is one of the ways that I feel like people are hiding, that you could tell people are hiding something. And obviously, he was hiding the fact that he was in a wheelchair for the longest time. And finally, let it be known today that, hey, here I am in a wheelchair. Why does it matter I'm in a wheelchair and begging? Let's continue.
The mod. It's the
Yeah.
mods. It's plain as day. The people around him, they playing with fire. Uh, did 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 you did they when the order of protection came? Did you realize it was real? Did a lot of people realize it was real? Because I'm assuming you were still in. Did they realize how real it was?
Well, they were getting information from another source.
Mhm.
Well, from the source.
Was the source crying
And
about it?
getting updates.
Was the
Getting
source crying
updates.
about it?
Oh, she was worried. She was shaking in her boots.
Uh,
Um, but once they seen nothing happen with that, then they wanted to post it on the website. Oh, this is unhinged behavior, or this is irate behavior.
when I
But
I didn't go forward with it, I just kind of let it drop. They
right,
was they
yeah,
thought
you had them shaking in their boots, my friend. You had them shaking in their boots.
okay.
However, they
Okay.
were getting information from that source. I'm not gonna say her name. Uh, but they were getting information from a certain source on there, going back and forth. Oh, call this person and see what's the status of this. What's the status of that?
So
They were so invested.
so they dropped her after that, or are they still around?
Oh no, she's still hanging strong over
So
there.
is she the
Hanging strong over
That source is the same source when I was going through my court case. It's by the name of bugging. She going to the courts and everything like that. That's that source. That's the one. Why bugging? Her name's Valerie.
they're kind of like their European savior?
there. I'm gonna say this: Shark is not friends with nobody on this app. And if you believe that he is your friend or trying to bring awareness or whatever you want to say, he's not. He's using you until he can't use you no more. And once he's done with you, you're disposable. You're disposable.
So the people that are currently like a gardener, the CFO, you know what the CFO is. I don't want to say her name, but that's a Beetlejuice one. She might come out. But they are
Ooh, I
people
don't need her to
that,
come out.
yeah, they are people who think they are in a high status with him.
Oh yeah. They think that they're untouchable. Oh yeah, I want to say this. One of the moderators said Whitney ain't gonna come for me because she know better. Nah. See, I know how to play my cards right. Okay? I know how to play my cards right. I ain't no fool. I'm coming for everybody. And I mean that. Because let me say this, they doxed my job, my workplace, because I wouldn't shut up. They called my family. Yeah. So I have all of that. Okay. All I did was take pictures, download, print.
Do
Okay.
do you believe that not only him he lives a felonious internet life, but they also are living fictitious lives as well?
So I'm gonna say I really don't know too much about them, but I found enough for what I
Mm,
need it for. However, I could say maybe they are telling the truth about some of their lies. However, I can't confirm that about Shark because he says he has kids and you
right.
don't hear no kids in the background at all.
Uh-uh.
You
Uh,
know?
and he just admitted to the wheelchair thing, so that means you have to take back everything about being in the military, a cop, all that. He just admitted that on IG that he in a wheelchair and he's showing up people hotels with walkers, and it shouldn't matter that he begging. So,
I really
uh,
think that somebody hurt him. I really think somebody really hurt this man really bad
you don't know.
for him to come on this app.
You don't know.
And
You seriously don't know.
no, but I want to say this though, how I feel
Hold on,
about
hold
it.
on. Let me break this down for you. You know how you met him during Terrence?
I didn't met him then. I was just watching. I was just a
Okay,
regular TikTok person.
you don't remember Terrence telling that story about a man showing up with a walker and he took
I
that
remember
man
that.
money?
I remember that.
Shark showed up right after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember that. That was
You,
hilarious.
yeah, you don't remember that? That's
I do remember that, but
okay.
I
That's
wasn't a part of them then, so I just was like, you know, I really thought he was a good person. However, clearly he's not.
yeah. That's the person who hurt him. He was in love with Terrence. Go look at his first page. You asked who hurt him. Terrence hurt him.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, that's that. I can't believe you didn't know. You didn't put that together.
No, because I just like I said, I wasn't really following them like that back when they were harassing and bullying Terrence. I didn't follow him like that.
Hmm.
But he admitted to it on the website, and I have that recording as well of him
What?
saying
What? Saying what?
that he is so excited of all of the troll work that he did against Terrence. But Terrence ended up in a mental institution.
Oh wow. He proud to put
He got
somebody.
arrested that night when he was, exposed. And I blame that on Shark and his team at the time because they kept pushing this man, kept pushing this man, kept pushing this man, and then look what happened. I
Yeah.
wasn't a part of that then.
No.
However, I
Mm,
have been a part of what has taken place in the last 2 months.
okay. I mean,
So,
if would there be any apologies that you would put out?
oh yes. And I want to say this right now because as a former member of that group, I'm not innocent. I did some stuff on this app just like they did it. However, I'm apologizing to anybody that got hurt or, lost, whether it was income or anything, okay, in the last 2 months. I was just a background girl that made videos. And everybody else did the rest. So,
Let's clear this up. They're trying to blame you for
oh, I
address
know.
address linking. Do you wanna say who did the address leaking? What group?
Well,
How many
let's
people
say
was
this.
involved in that?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. They were definitely behind that. They want to blame everything on me, but like they said, right? It's always more people in the conversation. There's just not one person talking to herself.
Oh no,
There's other people in the
it was
conversation.
multiple. It was multiple pages. So I'm
Right,
like,
right, right.
was it
It wasn't
the
just me.
yeah, was it
It
D?
was
You
everybody.
know what I'm saying? Like, was it D Marie? Was it the moon? Was it the shark? Was it the gardener? Was it the CFO? You know, who all
It
hands was
was
involved in that?
Shark, Jazz, Miss Garner, you bugging. Those are the top mods on this side. Also, a lady named Stacy that I have the issue with right now. That's the real issue.
You gotta give me that username. I gotta see who Stacy is so I can block her.
Oh, she's a nobody, and her wigs are very dry. So I don't think you want to do that because she's very much of a roach.
I mean,
So
I,
you
I
can
want
hang her up on your wall.
no, I want to block her. I don't want to be involved with any of those people. Like, I seriously don't want them coming around or anything.
Oh, I do understand. However, I have, like I told you, I have over 125 screenshots and recordings. I knew what I was doing on that app. And they're right. I was a snake in the grass, Shark. I was. You was right about that. I think he caught on when I wasn't saying anything anymore in the live discussions. But my job was to get on that app, to get close, to collect some information and bounce. It wasn't to stay on forever. So, yeah, yeah. Oh, by the
Yes,
way, let me
yes,
get this straight.
ABC. They
By
they
the
have
way,
other information as well. That's
so what they
confidential.
do is they run background checks on people, right? And I don't know why they need to run background checks on people because you're not a job. You're just properly criminals giving background checks on people. However, they give a background check on a person, they'll post it to the website and say, hey, we have this information, we found her or we found him, and go make troll pages and troll these people with their information. Like her right there, one right there. God's plan. And so many more other people.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, let's end this. I'm gonna have part two with you tomorrow. Parting words to these folks before tomorrow.
May I say it? I don't know if I could use this verbiage, but
No
fuck you,
cuss.
Shark.
Oh, fuck. God, never mind. With that, we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna let you down. Until tomorrow will be a part two of this interview process. As you can see, there's
It's been wonderful having you for this investigative journalism on 777 News. I will be posting this. This will be posted, but it'll also be posted as a without the commentary. So you can watch it all the way through and click through as well. So I'll post it both ways. I'll upload it as by itself and then I'll post it with no commentary. So you can do whatever you want with it. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. And this was 77 News coming to you live.